Story time! Do you know what story we're talking about today?
I have no idea what story we're talking about. I don't know. I really don't. I've been upstairs working, so I don't know.
This story offers a few things. One of them, a peek into how we do design new pieces of equipment.
Yes.
And then also a humbling experience that helped us come together more as a team.
So,
We got a phone call late at night. It's always these late at night phone calls.
was it late? Maybe it was,
Friday?
I think it was early.
No, I think it was a Friday at 4:30.
Probably. People,
Right before a holiday
I
weekend.
think it was the 4th of July.
it was the 4th of July. Maybe before Christmas, because everyone shut down.
No, because it was the summer.
No, it wasn't. It was
Oh, it
through
was
the
a cold
holidays.
morning.
It was a cold morning.
I think it was
probably
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. One of those. Anyways.
Anyway, so we got a call from a client Friday 4:30 on the 4th of July, right before Thanksgiving. That makes no sense. They said, "Hey, can you guys do abrasion resistance?"
You didn't even know what it. Did you know what it was?
Well, I did.
Give or take.
Give or take. I knew what it was because we had done it with another client. Yeah, totally. For the Urban Heat Island Effect shit. So we had done abrasion resistance,
Sure.
but they said, "Can you do it?" And when they said it that way, it was like a challenge.
Of course, Jonathan said. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Totally, we could do
We've
it.
been doing that for years.
So Patchouli just chimed in. Thanks, Patchouli. No, seriously, thanks.
Yeah.
Because she felt like we already told the story because we have the same common theme. Where
Wait, this guy. This guy does. Love you. This guy.
What was the common theme?
You like to say yes, even though
He loves,
you don't
yeah,
know.
we don't know. Yeah, hey, I mean, here's
You
the thing.
figure it out. It always works,
He
right?
does. He's been in the industry for a lot of years, so even if we haven't specifically done it in our lab, he has done it before. The only scary thing was in the beginning, we didn't have a whole heck of a lot of equipment. And so people would be like, hey, can you do this? We'd be like, oh yeah.
So
yeah.
can you do this test? And I said yes without knowing
Yes.
like how much the equipment costs. I knew what test it was, I knew the equipment we needed. And there's 3 different methods and then there's a bullshit method of doing it. So I looked up the prices on each of the methods that were acceptable, and each one of them, or excuse me, there was only one that actually had a price tag. It was $40K.
And I think it was like several months lead time. Like
Right.
they don't just keep that stuff hanging
Stock.
around.
It was built to suit.
Yes, correct.
And then you had to do it on actual pavements. You couldn't do it on lab samples.
Oh really?
So then I was looking at the 2 other procedures in 779, and you can actually build those. So I started doing the math, how much it would cost, and I said, let me look at the bullshit method and see how much that costs. The bullshit method costs 10 to 15K. That's the taper test. What Whitney said, money we just didn't have. So I opted for the building it ourselves.
Yeah, that was when Mr. B was our PE. Do you remember like the hours you guys spent on the phone? You would email him
Designing.
pictures, design like these beautiful schematics and diagrams.
We were gonna get, I was gonna get the materials from Home Depot
right.
and
Take it to a local machinist.
and get it chopped and shopped and ready to go for 3K.
3K. Yeah.
3K.
And I was like, we can manage 3K. That's
Totally. High five.
right. That's doable.
We have a rule in our company now. Anytime we put an estimate down, we multiply it by pi. Because that.
Because it usually winds up being around there.
So the final, we ended up designing it ourselves, and then we went to a machinist, a machine shop in New Jersey at the time. So we're living with mom and dad, and somewhere under $10,000.
Yeah, so we write the first check, and it was, I don't know, $2,500 for the down payment. I was like, well, that's pretty significant down payment
And then
for
we had to get-
3K.
Then we had to get the vacuum cordless drill,
Yeah.
and that was another 3K.
Yeah, he just kept coming to me asking me to write checks, and I was like, baby,
Finally-
we are well over budget on
And you
this.
said it calm and collective just
No,
like that.
I'm sure I was coming unglued. So then what does this guy do when I
I
call him
was-
to the carpet?
I was pretty calm and collective. I said, well, Whitney, we made a command decision, and as teammates, we have to respect each other.
No.
I said, what do you want me to do?
We either keep working and we have something, or we stop and we have nothing and we've spent all this money. So that was another one of those fun little
But,
fights.
yeah, it was a fight.
It was a bad one.
But I promised you
Yep.
we were gonna have a return on investment within how many months?
I don't remember, but
6 months.
Okay, yeah.
3 months later, return on investment, we started making money after
Yeah.
that. And have not stopped making money on that.
Yeah,
test.
it's been a great test. It is, but yeah,
Equipment design is very tricky.
it's very tricky.
And what we have found over the years is as long as you have a good, in-depth understanding of the ASTM,
Mm-hmm.
you have a competent engineer and a competent fabricator,
Mm-hmm.
the one thing that you need to focus on, which could be the hardest, is the persistence,
Yes.
the fortitude to the end result.
Oh yeah, and we wound up. I mean, that kind of started us making a bunch of equipment because we'll have clients even just call up and they'll want some information for things that we don't like. There's not
There's
even
no ASTM.
there's not even an ASTM for it, but they're like, we think it would be. People ask about this all the time, so yeah, we kind of got into it
Right.
even more with that, but yeah, definitely the persistence is huge because sometimes you'll just be beating your head against the wall for a long time. Also, make sure you have a significant amount of cushion in
And-
that budget.
And then really go for a factor of safety.
Yes.
A factor of safety of 3.14, it's a joke, but
Seriously though.
in the beginning when we were making a lot of mistakes, it was our factor of safety.
Yeah.
It was a good cushion. We didn't have that in the beginning,
Right.
and once we started doing that, it made projects a lot more palatable. All right, so thank you very much for your time. We hope you enjoyed story time.
Have a great day.
Go Concrete.
Beat